Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Lobos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's White. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
First down, fellas.
To the air, it's French. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and has deep. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The offense set for a first down play. And off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He's got it.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for space. It's Sanders. Turns it on in midfield. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Lobos. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Yeah! Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's French. Pressure coming. Rolling in the middle of the field, and it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch, ready to get the first down.
Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
What about lost the throw on 2nd down? And that's going to fall on the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grab in the backfield, it's caught. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
Let's go on these guys.
Scanning the field, it's French. Looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Burgess. And the Eagles get it past the sticks. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to it. At the 40, there he goes. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Quarterback will audible. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's French. He lets it fly. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. At the 30. The by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Gets it out quick. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away. If you can't do it, force the incompletion. You've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wide receiver shows motion.
Show what we are made of, offense.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Handoff to the single running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a war of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5 and he'll move the sticks.
You wonder now on offense if they found something in the run game. Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going. But they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's French. He makes the connection. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to middle. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That didn't bust for
Waste
a long
of time.
Now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Arnold. Touchdown, Eagles. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that, with that kind of speed, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Getting some heat. They get a rough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw the ball good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this run because last drive he had way too much time.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's French. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pop the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. On the return, it's Sanders. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And a quick shuffle pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Running back searching for a hole. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Gampier. Throwing right. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They'll immediately call timeout.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing open.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He's looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Lobos.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He'll keep it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
And the Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't give to the tailback. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking to pass. It's French. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really good serves for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's White. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Give to the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
What's the worst call ever? My turn.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Right there, baby.
To throw, it's French. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And the comeback is on. Great example of how a second half can really change everything.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was weak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mexico will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. Got a lot of running room. The 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. It was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Gonna run it. It's White. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking downfield, it's French. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the right out. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he is First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Burgess. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Behind his tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The give to the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Back to throw, it's French. Throws it out in space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Stop, get aggressive. The offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. The snap sets up the throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fair catch called for and made. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's loose. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Quarterback gets the first down. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense.
Down like a lawnmower, baby! Together, all! Keep it together!
To the air, it's French. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Georgia Southern about to snap cap it on another 1st and 10.
We can freeze the defense. We gotta make a play here. Cricket.
He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Back to the air one more time. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's French. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's hot. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield. That's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. Not going to get a lot of chances like that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Eagles! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Back to throw. It's Fresh. Looking down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He fires to the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I love the job in coverage defensively there. A lot of people probably thinking they're going to throw for it short considering what the down and distance was, but they were aware they were able to force the incompletion, and now we got 4th down.
High and away, headed toward the sideline just the way he drew it up. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, Glenn, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wide out. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's French. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going up here late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team. Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.